John Scott. He is a board member with the Tallahassee River Citizens Association, Riverwatch. Please welcome John.
Hey, John! Green guy! Green guy!
Good afternoon, everybody. One request. When I do buy the land, send it south, I'd like you to feel free to yell that with me.
Got it!
All right, let me get unfurled here. Yeah, do a test run. Good Lord, all right. As you know, I'm John Scott, and I'm speaking today as a board member on behalf of Tallahassee River Citizens Association, otherwise known as Riverwatch, which is dedicated to improving the Tallahassee River from its source to its mouth through public awareness and education about the river as it relates to our quality of life and influencing public bodies responsible for managing the river. And this year, we proudly celebrate our 20th anniversary. Historically, water meandered south slowly from Lake Okeechobee into the Everglades. Unfortunately, development of the Everglades agricultural area south of the lake severed this connection, forcing water releases, as you know, from the lake to go east and west instead of south. And those polluted discharges from Lake Okeechobee have devastated the Tallahassee River and East Coast estuaries as well, causing historic marine life mortality events and wasting precious water that could otherwise be cleaned and conveyed and sent south into the Everglades, which desperately needs it. The Tallahassee River has a tremendous impact on southwest Florida, and its decline directly affects our economy and way of life. We must restore this connection. Buy the land, send it south!
Buy the land, send it south!
Now, plenty of overpriced, inefficient, drop-in-the-bucket solutions have been proposed that won't resolve our water problems. But sending clean water south is less costly and far more effective in bringing relief to our distressed waterways. So how do we finally get the water flowing south? We urge state legislators and the governor to purchase the 46,800 acres of land south of Lake Okeechobee before the option runs out in October. The timing is now. We have to do it soon. Last November, Amendment 1 passed, as you all know, because most of you here voted for it, if not everyone, with an incredible 76% of the vote. Our state government just can't ignore that. And Amendment 1 funds are there to get this done and should be the top priority in our state's water policy in 2015. No more excuses. Deluge them with calls, emails, letters, and social media. Tell them to buy the land. Send it south. Recently, as many of you here well know that we're at a particular function, we've been told it's more complicated than just buying land. Instead of hiding behind the fear of complexity, however, how about doing what's right for our natural resources as outlined in our state constitution, not for polluting special interests? Real Everglades restoration can only happen if we restore the natural flow of the Everglades ecosystem. Buy the land, send it south.
Send it south!
Current monetary and political constraints require compromise. The Everglades Reservoir Project, which you may have already heard of, is a great example of this. Now, using only 26,000 of 100 acres of the 46,800 to be purchased for construction of a reservoir, we can clean and convey substantial amounts of water south instead of east and west, reduce Herbert Hoover Dike failure risk, provide water supply for natural systems and agriculture, realize significant cost savings over aquifer storage recovery, as Mark mentioned, and qualify for cost sharing with the federal government as part of SERB, so we can get aid from the federal government on this as well. Visit supporteaareservoir.com to find out more, and remember, Everglades restoration and sending water south are like love and marriage. You can't have one without the other. Together we can fix this. Buy the land, send it south.